Science, technology, society, and environment education originates from the science, technology, and society movement in science education. This is an outlook on science education that emphasizes the teaching of scientific and technological developments in their cultural, economic, social, and political contexts. In this view of science education, students are encouraged to engage in issues pertaining to the impact of science on everyday life and make responsible decisions about how to address such issues. The STS movement has a long history in science education reform and embraces a wide range of theories about the intersection between science, technology, and society. Over the last 20 years, the work of Peter Fensham, the noted Australian science educator, is considered to have heavily contributed to reforms in science education. Fensham's efforts included giving greater prominence to STS in the school science curriculum. The key aim behind these efforts was to ensure the development of a broad-based science curriculum, embedded in the socio-political and cultural contexts in which it was formulated. From Fensham's point of view, this meant that students would engage with different viewpoints on issues concerning the impact of science and technology on everyday life. They would also understand the relevance of scientific discoveries, rather than just concentrate on learning scientific facts and theories that seem distant from their realities. However, although the wheels of change in science education had been set in motion during the late 1970s, it was not until the 1980s that STS perspectives began to gain a serious footing in science curricula in largely Western contexts. This occurred at a time when issues such as animal testing, environmental pollution, and the growing impact of technological innovation on social infrastructure were beginning to raise ethical, moral, economic, and political dilemmas. There were also concerns among communities of researchers, educators, and governments pertaining to the general public's lack of understanding about the interface between science and society. In addition, alarmed by the poor state of scientific literacy among school students, science educators began to grapple with the quandary of how to prepare students to be informed and active citizens, as well as the scientists, medics, and engineers of the future. Hence, STS advocates called for reforms in science education that would equip students to understand scientific developments in their cultural, economic, political, and social contexts. This was considered important in making science accessible and meaningful to all students, and, most significantly, engaging them in real-world issues. Thank you for watching. For more educational videos, please subscribe to WizScience on YouTube or visit wizscience.com.